Hey there, society. It's TBMN, TRUUBlue Monthly News, Episode 2. I hope you're staying safe during this trying time with not only the coronavirus, but protests and riots in the streets. So I hope your family and friends are safe. I send my love over to you and my peace of mind over to you, because it seems like the world is on fire. Not only has there been an increase in COVID-19 infections around the world, stating at 2.24 million viruses, but an increase in recoveries, standing at 700,000 patients recovering, as close to me as Milwaukee. Locally, a COVID-19 patient was released after testing negative in Milwaukee's VA Medical Center, giving hope to those infected that it is entirely possible to triumph over this virus after harboring this virus, which is really nice, with a natural vaccine to show for it within inside of you. Thank you, T-cells. I love you. Some could say it feels as if the world is on fire, with police brutality being a reopened wound and riots breaking out of the streets because of oppression and confusion. We need to stay united as one, now that we know we are stronger that way. We need to send a message and let our voices be heard to the government who broke their agreements, leaving us feeling as if we can't trust our own security. I'll supply a video here that talks about what I'm talking about with police brutality in its rawest form, that I think Trevor Noah breaks it down very nicely. Props to him in The Daily Show. Unfortunately, I have to mention the death toll compared to last episode's 40,000 plus deaths. Medical centers have been working harder than ever and logged 120,000 deaths in the United States of America alone. Please, society, if you have any destinations you're looking forward to vacationing to very soon, please consider a rain check and possibly try reciprocating the vacation at home like a DIY project. It might be fun for the family.
Did someone say
You won't get sick either. That's right.
TBMN?
And no, ladies and gentlemen, I did not spend too much time on my hair.
In all seriousness, the 4 ex-officers involved in George Floyd's homicide have had their badges revoked and are now in the process of being charged. Let us remember to never overexert what we call power onto someone who is already vulnerable. Use this power to stand up for the unprotected. This has caused such a strong uproar of this situation that the Minneapolis police have been defunded in their pay by taxes. The power of the people. An Anchorman at you. At least 25 cities across 16 states have imposed curfews in response of riots and peaceful protesters. This law has been reported, though, to step on the toes of anyone who is homeless. Without a home to go to past curfew could lead to an arrest. I don't personally agree with this law, since it seems that the government is reacting out of fear.
Zoom calls. Zoom has now become the most dependable cellular service over Skype. Though Skype has been much more prepared with this type of thing in their application, Skype hasn't updated to par with their competitors, being Zoom. Zoom is now the cat's pajamas, and society has been getting a little more crafty on how to stay more virtually connected during these trying times, such as streaming family dinners, quarantine sports, and larger groups for meetings and/or worship, just to name a few. I'll never forget my digital dinner with you, Grandma and Grandpa.
Oh,
Yes?
this work.
Video call. Now? Jeez Louise.
Oh no.
Hi. Anchorman Andrew.
Oh, gee, I hope this thing is on. Andy,
You're right
it's
there,
your grandfather. How you doing? You never call me.
Right?
I just got my way back from San Dix. I had to steal some Doritos.
Have you caught the latest football game?
Yeah, football's been
happening right now, but
quite a Hail Mary.
oh,
Colin Kaepernick has been acknowledged in Black Lives
Yes.
Matter 3 years before mass
Black
effect.
Lives Matter.
You still there?
Hello there, grandfather.
Oh, these are hot. These are hot. This is why Mildred didn't have me eat any of these. Oh.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, back in my day, if you had an upset stomach from the heat, you had to go outside and use the outhouse.
Right.
There's no place to be for a kid like you youngins.
Well, you gotta love humanity everywhere.
I miss seeing you,
Not
Andy.
just the celebrities.
All these celebrities are out here trying to advocate for what's been going on. To be honest, it should be coming from a place of the heart.
Yes.
And there's some Doritos. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Oh,
Sweet baby Jesus.
How
But
about
they do this because Black
Oh.
lives matter. And we want to be gone with racism.
oh,
It's a plague here.
right.
After George Floyd's murder, we all come together and stomp out racism. Just like you youngins. You do this, right, Andy? This is how you stomp it up.
Hey.
Oh.
Now, thank you everyone for joining me in TBMN episode 2. And just to recap a little bit what we've talked about today, there's been 2.24 million COVID infections confirmed in America alone. But hope shows that there's 700,000 patients that have recovered from this virus. It can almost seem as if we've passed the point of no return. So we need to stay safe the best way we know how, by staying inside and exercise that stability in our environment. We need to look out for each other again. And that reminds me, thank you so much for all the medical professionals that have been remaining vigilant during this time, as well as the licensed medical assistants that has treated the wounded after aggressive protests that have started out peaceful. We can make a safe place again, but the events have to hit their rock bottom in order to ascend from here on out.